Time for more Unlimited Light Racing, Heat 2B. Let's take a look at the lineup. The Mako Gresham Drilling, Al Karstensen won in Heat 1B. The Roxy 94.5, Michael Flaherty, he won Heat 1A. The Hendrickson Irrigation, J. Craig Fletcher. The King and Bunny's Appliance, they were having some problems just a few minutes ago. They may not run. The Lake Trash with Mike Webster. The Zadaro Wilmot Racing Boat with the X-Man at the controls. And the G-Boat, the Bytown Motors Sweet Spot Cafe. David Warren will start 10 seconds back. That is Heat 2B.
Unlimited Lights Heat 2B is presented for Seafair by Graham Trucking. Import, export, and regional domestic. Let us take a load off.
And we come out. They get set to racing just about 1 minute from now. High from overhead, Chopper 7. Monologue boom boats still there. Watching the light racing. And Mike, now we've got Al Karstensen, who won the last heat, against Michael Flaherty, who won his last heat.
Yeah, and both of them know that they kind of got gifts in those last heats, and they're going to have to race for it for sure this time. They slipped into it when mistakes were made by boats that were ahead of them. Now the question is, can they stay ahead on their own merit?
We do have one boat dead in the water right now. Kelly Stockland is just about to climb out of the King and Bunny's Appliance boat, the UL-40. It's not going to get up and not going to run, but it's far enough off the course down here at the south end that it should not have a problem. With 30 seconds left, Chip, your thoughts?
I like J. Craig Fletcher in this heat. He was leading the last heat, and then he had mechanical problems. So I think we're going to see a great race between Carlston, and Fletcher in this heat.
Well, let's find out. Mike Fitzsimmons, take it away.
And don't count out Vince Zadaro in the 3 lane. He didn't show us much last time out, but this guy's a crafty driver, so let's see what he can do on the inside. It is Al Karstensen. And we have the number 11 boat, Michael Flaherty, in next to him, and then Zadaro, and then on the outside, that would be the Hendrickson Irrigation with J. Craig Fletcher as they come down to the first corner now, as they're going to roll around into that turn here to get their start and get into position here. As you know, that they typically will hold their lanes, come up the back chute, and get ready to go.
We got a boat dead in the water, and I believe that's Fletcher right there, so that's going to change the look of this race a lot.
Down the back chute now. Karstensen has the lead. And there is Vince Zadaro right behind him there, a lane out. Inside as well, we have J. Craig Fletcher as they come up into that corner once again. Karstensen holds the lead. Everybody made it around the turn where they're supposed to be instead of going on that long course. And Karstensen is going to come down and get scored in first place here at the end of lap number 1. And he has about a rooster tail lead over Zadaro, who is just about to be overtaken now by J. Craig Fletcher, who is moving up on the outside.
I think I made a mistake. That was Michael Flaherty that was dead in the first corner, not J. Craig Fletcher. J. Craig Fletcher is still very much in this race.
He certainly is. Third place and on the outside. Right now, though, it belongs, at least for the moment, to the number 6 boat, the Mako Gresham Drilling, with Al Karstensen putting the hammer down, and he's got a good lead. Vince Zadaro is staying with him. At least he's holding the same distance, but on the outside, Zadaro's got his hands full as J. Craig Fletcher has become a real factor here to start to move up on the outside, and just now glides past him at the 3/4 mark of the back chute. Into the turn now. In his mirrors, of course, Al Karstensen can see this, and he can also see that Fletcher is coming on with a real head of steam.
It's funny how days go. Poor Kaylee Perkins, nothing will go right for her today. But on the other hand, for Karstensen, everything's just turning to gold.
Well, gold, but right at the moment, he's a nervous guy, because with one more lap to go, it may be gold, but Craig Fletcher is thinking that could possibly be his fate in this heat. He's going after him pretty well.
And remember, he didn't finish the first heat, so he isn't going to sit back there in second. He wants to win this.
He's got a lot more boat speed, and he's driving a much larger race course at the same time, but he is reeling in Al Karstensen at this point. He's now about 3 boat lengths back, and he has got the hammer down as they go down the back chute. He's got superior boat speed. He's now about 2 boat lengths back. He's virtually in the prop wash at this point, as you see him on the outside there. The angle indicates a little more distance in there. That's a little bit better look at it. The angle is a little bit deceiving, because those boats are very close.
He really this is the I think I can. He desperately knows he's got to get in front of Carstensen.
Yeah, with about 1,000 feet, though, that's not going to work. Carstensen, I think, has got just enough to make it happen for him. The checkered flag is out, and Al Carstensen wins one rather than slips into it. But a very close second place. It goes to J. Craig Fletcher in that Hendrickson irrigation boat. And we got a good battle from Vincent Zadaro, and also Zadaro just let go. The Lake Trash got by him with Mike Webster just at the finish line.
That boat's called Lake Trash. It doesn't make you want to buy property there, really, does it?
It's Lake Trash Apparel.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Yeah, it's not property.
Okay, and that's a good thing.
So there's your winner, at least unofficially, for Heat 2B. That's Al Carstensen, so he's got a couple of wins under his belt here today.
He's looking really good, and these points are really a mess right now because there's been so many mistakes and breakdowns that some of the favorites may not be in the final.
So again, another reason why everybody needs to just stay tuned throughout the day of racing, because as we know, anything can happen, Mike, at any time.
Well, and one other thing that has happened, Michael Flaherty is up and running once again. And he is going to try to finish. He was down, of course, for almost a lap and a half in this contest before he got restarted. And he is going to get scored, it appears. And so he will get some points, but it looks like he'll have to slip into the B main. His points may be a little less than necessary to make it happen for a ride in the final.
You actually have about 5 minutes to finish the heat. Here's the last corner, and Fletcher is desperately trying to get in front of Carstensen, but that inside lane is just worth so much. I mean, you're going, I don't know, quarter of a mile less around that corner.
Well, you knew this had to happen at one point or another, Chip. After a penalty situation on Al Carstensen, the winner now has been declared J. Craig Fletcher in the Hendrickson boat. Let's go to Bill Rocky.
Steve, you needed points here, and you got them. You didn't get any in the first heat. How do you feel about that?
Well, we really needed to pull out Heat 2B. We were about half a lap ahead in Heat 1, and 2/3 of the way from the finish line on the last lap, we lost fire and had to thrash for a couple hours to get the boat running again, but the crew did a fantastic job, and I missed my marks on the timing of the score up, so I really had to get around and catch the field at the start, but we hit the start with 2 other boats. I managed to get around one of them. The other one I was fairly certain was going to incur a penalty for score up infraction, so but we drove the daylights out of it, and we probably could have caught Kerry, but or Al, but happy with first place. It gives us a good chance possibly to advance on points into the final. If not, we'll be in the B main and we'll be at the final anyhow.
Thanks a lot. Good luck the rest of the way. Steve, back to you.
Thank you.
All right, Bill Rocky, so here are your results officially from Heat 2B. Hendrickson Irrigation, Roxy 94.5, My Town Motors Sweet Spot Cafe, and the Mako of Bremerton Gresham Well Drilling. The Zadaro team, Lake Trash Apparel, and King and Bunny's Appliances, of course, did not finish. Now we head down to the award stage for the awards presentations. You know, do you think those folks really care about the awards presentations? I'm guessing they're enjoying themselves out on the log boom.
This girl right there was so excited for those awards presentations.
All right, well then we're going to go right to those as those folks continue to dance for all of our light races from yesterday.